Please like and subscribe.
Good morning, collective. Welcome to your reading. Okay, collective. This is a general reading. This is going to be a little bit of a different reading this morning. I'm starting a brand new series. Please remember, collective, that this is a general reading, so you might not resonate with all of it. You might not resonate with any of it. Please take what you do resonate with and leave the rest behind. Collective, I could be picking up on your energy or on someone else's energy who's in your morphic field. So please switch the energies around as they fit into your life. Collective, you may get your own intuitive hits on the reading. Please trust your own intuition. There are no dates on my readings. If you resonate with the reading when you click on it, it's yours. And tarot is not for everyone, and I commend you on the work you have done on yourself that brings you into the higher dimensions of tarot. Tarot can be very intense. It can tell us things that we're not ready to hear, things that we don't want to hear. It can tell us things that are incredibly uplifting and confirms intuitive hunches that we already have. I call this work the work of the masters because it's like Buddhism. You are sitting in silence while facets of yourself are coming up to the surface of you. It is not easy work, and I commend you for just doing the work on yourself to sit in the presence of yourself. Okay, I'm just going to have a drink of my coffee. Okay. All right. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for collective's person, and for the cross watcher. All right. So I'm going to be using the Hermetic deck. I'm also going to be using the Egyptian deck. I had a very interesting with Pisces reading last night as the cards moved all by themselves. And I felt like spirit was either Pisces ancestors or the creator was, or both, whatever. It's all a mystery. The more you try to nail it down, the more mysterious it becomes. So the Egyptian deck wanted to be incorporated into the reading last night. So I had just laid down all 4 of the cards and boom, the deck moved. And it's on my stand of tarot decks. So I was like, whoa, okay, I was not expecting that. And I even had a big heavy stone on it too. A big heavy crystal on it. So very interesting. Okay, Creator, please bless this reading. As I said, bringing the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for the collective, for the collective's person, and for Cross Watcher. Okay. This is just going to be a very basic 3-card spread, past, present, and future. Okay. And I think I'm going to be bringing angels and demons into the deck also. Let's have some fun with this. This is just meant to be fun. It's not meant to be all heavy and serious. Okay. Okay. Whoa, is that card flip over? it did. Nope, I'm not using that. It was from last night's reading. Okay. Just gonna do a special shuffle here, just to break up the energies. Okay, Creator. Let's have the first energies out. The 3-card spread, starting with the Hermetic deck. The first card out is the Queen of Wands. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Beautiful. The second card out is the Hanged Man. The third card out is the Moon. Ooh. Past, present, and future. Ooh, Creators being tight-lipped. Possibly. Possibly. Okay, so Pisces, I'm so sorry. Collective, in your past collective, in the recent energies, you went up against a challenge of some kind, and it required a lot of courage. It required a lot of courage, determination, but pressing into this challenge, like you were determined. You were very determined. You were very driven, and pressing into the challenge brought you a lot of joy. I'm feeling like this was seismic, whatever this was, because of the level of courage and determination I feel coming out of the card. The energy coming out of your past. Whatever challenge you came up against, it put you into the Hanged Man. You were somebody else. You were somebody else. Yeah, it brought you to an era, a part of your life, a part of your own consciousness where you felt you needed to give something up. You needed to give something up in order to really land in whatever challenge you were coming into. I'm getting that somebody else felt like they were being punished. I feel like, and that's what I mean, this doesn't feel like entirely your energy. And it's appropriate because the other person's energy will come into the middle card. That is very, very appropriate. But whoever this is feels like a major loss. They feel like they're being punished. They're going through suffering, and they're in a state. You or them both could be in a state of suspended animation. Okay, and what is the outcome of this? Is the Moon. This is Pisces energy. So the Moon being, could be deception, could be somebody feels like they made a major error, somebody wasn't being entirely genuine, there is an air of dissatisfaction, but definitely change. This could be confusion too, or just not clear. It's not clear, or the ancestors, your ancestors, the spirit may be needing you to discover this, you and your person to discover this on your own. Okay, let's clarify this. Creator, can we have some clarification, please? For the Queen of Wands, why is the Queen of Wands representing the collective's past? Recent past, within the last 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, usually within 3. That's how I read them anyway. I could go farther back, but what's the point? Well, I will go farther back if the energies require it. But within this, I don't feel it's going any farther back than 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years. Okay. I will eventually get a little chair that I can sit down onto. Oh, for right now, nope. Okay, so the Knave of Pentacles. A message came in. You or somebody else wrote, I'm feeling this is you, collective. You wrote your person, whoever this energy is, showed up here, a letter or sent some kind of a message. Could have been a text message, could have been an email, could have been an actual letter. And I feel like it's you're very whatever challenge you went up against in the past, you were absolutely desiring to go up against it. You were absolutely diligent about it. You were not backing down. So whatever you sent in this message, you want whatever. I'm getting that it's kind of a breaking away. You are turned away from your person. I'm feeling like it's a kind of a breaking away, or a kind of something changed between you and your person. Something pretty big changed. And the Six of Wands in reverse. That's fire energy. I'm feeling, collective, that you did not feel seen by your people. You did not seem acknowledged by your people. You know, in the movie Avatar, when they say, I see you, I don't feel that you ever felt seen by your people. In fact, I felt that you saw your people. You saw the people you were with. You were very clear. Oh, I'm getting that you're in a group that is like invested in not seeing you. And it has nothing to do with you. Oh, that's weird energy. That's weird energy. It's like this has to do with entitlement. This has to do with a collective sense, a collective spell. A collective spell. What do you think racism is? And this may not even be racism, but that's the first thing that comes into my mind. Racism is a spell. You know, it's like Dr. Joe Marshall states, the only way a belief or a collective belief like racism or entitlement or some stupid thing that people buy into as a whole, the only way this can take control of your brain or of whose ever brain, whoever you're attached to, the only thing a belief, even marketing, that these ideas like racism and entitlement, the only way they can take control of a person's brain is if that person doesn't have control of their brain. A lot of people don't have controls of their own brains. They don't even really know how the mind works. I really recommend, if your person's watching this, I recommend you reading the book Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, because Joe really understands the neurological pathways and how the brain operates. Okay, the third card. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like, someone was under a collective spell. They were happy to see you unsuccessful. They were happy to see you struggling. You wrote a letter about this too. And you are just not having it anymore. You've had enough. You did not feel victorious. This letter was very hard for you to write. This letter, I think, was a long time in coming. It was a letter, it was some kind of a message, it was some form of communication that went in to the people that you were connected to. You did not feel victorious. You felt defeated. You felt like you lost something at the last minute that was within your grasp. Something that was within your grasp. And it's almost like sometimes our contracts, sometimes the gods, when I say, I believe in all kinds. I'm very expanded. Sometimes the gods, the ancestors, your guides, sometimes they play dirty. Sometimes they play hard, like hardball. And it depends on how entrenched we are within a belief system, within a group. It's one thing to have a belief system. It's another thing to have a belief system within a group. And if your belief system was within a group that was very heavily entrenched within, like your group here, the feeling I'm getting is very entitled, very ignorant, very entitled, very, what's the word? Superiority complex. There's a superiority complex going on here. So your inferiority complex fits hand in hand with their superior complex. Can you hear that? So there is dynamics here. There are archetypes in here. Do I need to say that, Creator? Okay. Whether this is a family, whether this was a marriage, whether this was whatever kind of a relationship that this was, according to Caroline Myss in her book, beautiful, powerful, incredible book, Sacred Contracts, she states that when two people meet, it's not the people that are meeting, it's their archetypes. Could be one person is a rescuer and the other one is a damsel or a knight in distress. Could be a rescuer going up, meeting a damsel in distress or a wounded warrior. It'll be a match made in heaven because both people get to employ their archetypes. Their archetypes fit. See, archetypes, and this is dealing with the collective unconscious. And we speak archetype every day. So there's some sort of an archetypal schematic at work here, and you've become awake in it. I don't think your person or the people you're attached to, the person you're attached to, is awake to it. If they are awake to it, they really don't know how to change it. Okay, before we go on to the next one, We're going to see, okay. According to Padre Pio, he was an Italian contemporary monk who had the stigmata. He also, his assistant wrote his book, his journals. She translated his journals and published them because she was tired of people building up these ideas about him that were absolutely ridiculous. Well, anyway, in his journals, he writes about fighting hand-to-hand combat with a demon, and he won. And when he won, with the strength of the Lord, with the strength of heaven behind him, he won. Now, angels and demons are specifically to Christianity, Catholicism, even Judaism, so that's where angels and demons correspond out of. You don't really see angels and demons in the Native American myths. But anyway, his book really touched me because he stated in his book, when he won hand-to-hand combat with the demon, he was given the gift of tongues. And the gift of tongues isn't the BS babble you see on evangelical TV. Like, come on. The gift of tongues was when he went into a country, he was given that language. When he didn't speak that language, he didn't know that language, and he was automatically given that language for the purposes of confession. When we confess something that we have done, when we have acted on a thought or an impulse that we had in the privacy of our own mind that caused pain to ourselves or to someone else, when we confess that, we're breaking a contract with a dark angel. Okay, and according to Padre Pio, we are assigned, everybody is assigned an angel and a demon, according to him, according to his perspective. Yeah, so we're going to have some fun, and we're going to bring that in here. Okay. So what fallen one creator is at the heart of this relationship, was put here to be overcome? Because something is being overcome. Something is being overcome. There it is. Ooh. This demon's name is, okay, hold on. Zagan. This demon corresponds with the Emperor. Oh my gosh, you're going up against the system. So the Emperor could be some kind of a war. This is a demon of war. This is a demon that represents some kind of this is Aquarius energy too. Okay, hold on. I need to go and get my charts. Just a minute here. This is demon number 61. Okay. I made these great big charts that helps me correspond to this. So Zagan, the Emperor. This was a ruling masculine. You were going up against a ruling masculine. So ruling masculine, we live in a patriarchal society. So that's what I feel that this was about. This could also be about somebody that had very masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman with very masculine energy that's very, very action-oriented. This female could be very action-oriented, or maybe it's a masculine. But whatever you were going up against something that you felt defeated by, and you spoke. You were speaking a truth. So this was a ruling masculine. Its nature is stolid reliability. So it was also a masculine that was entrenched in a greater um, system of power. Could be family system, government system, healthcare system. Could be a corporate system, like a corporation. Could be a job. Could be an institution system. Could be a religious system even. Can you hear that? Okay. The planet that this is ruled by is the Sun as well as Mercury. The zodiac that this demon corresponds to is Aquarius. And the cause of this was the Eight of Wands. Look at this, and here's the Eight of Wands in reverse right here. This was the cause of this. Somebody feeling very in a place of where they couldn't move. This person felt slowed down so much and had been waiting. I feel like this person had been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for the system, for this masculine system of power to give them the permission to be themselves. That's what I feel. And this person finally wasn't waiting anymore. They're like, nope, you were, whoever this is, you were going directly up against a demonic energy that has been part of a karmic wheel that you were born into, either born into, adopted into, raised in. You were raised under this authority. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, let's pull that now. Yeah. Okay, the Creator's asking me to pull an Angelic card now. So when you spoke the truth and you went up against, you were no longer waiting anymore, you were no longer being made to slow down and feeling like you were kept very small within this system of power. And that's what I mean, superiority complex. Somebody they were looking down their nose at you. And when you spoke the truth and you know, here we go. I'm getting the quote, that image I got from The Hobbit. Ignorance is bliss, you know what I mean? So what I mean by that is these people, because they're so arrogant that they're ignorant. And they thought that you didn't know and that your eyes were closed. It looked to them that your eyes were closed. And I get this image at the beginning of the book of The Hobbit, when the Hobbit and Gandalf are sitting in the Hobbit's home by the fire. And Gandalf has just told Hobbit about this great mission that he wants Frodo to take. That requires leaving the Shire, leaving the comfort zone. Ooh, this is interesting. This is coming into this. Leaving the comfort zone of the Shire and going on a great mission to go up against evil. And this is what you're doing. This is exactly what you're doing. Well, when Gandalf, after he had said to Frodo what he would like, what this whole mission was all about, they were sitting by the fire. And Frodo was deep in thought about this, and so was Gandalf. And Frodo looked over next to his friend, Gandalf, sitting next to him, who had his eyes closed, and he was leaning on his staff. And it looked to Frodo like he was asleep. But in truth, Gandalf was looking very closely at Frodo through closed eyes. And that's what I see here. That's what I'm feeling here, is you were seeing this system, this superior system of power. You were looking at it through closed eyes. You had its and their own arrogance. You found the blind spot. Every system, every predator, every dragon, every person even has a blind spot. And I feel like you lived in these people's shadow, but you found their blind spot and you hid in it. And because you were hiding in it, this became your advantage. You hid in their arrogance. Oh my gosh, you hid in their arrogance. Okay, Creator, can we have an angelic card, please? See, the human soul is so strategic, like very strategic. Sometimes we make choices that we're not sure why we're even making these choices, but your soul does. There it is. Me, Michael the Archangel, are you kidding me? So where you didn't, oh my God, this makes me want to cry. Where you felt like you weren't having success, Michael the Archangel came in to help you. Michael trumps this demonic energy. Absolutely. Holy smoke. So Michael came in to fight this battle with you, but you had to initiate it. You had to initiate it. Oh, incredible. Incredible. Holy smoke. Okay, Creator, can we have some clarification for the Hanged Man? Okay. You know, I didn't really have this reading really clearly cut out, but it's sort of unfolding itself. The Creator is so incredible. You know, here we go. Sometimes we make a decision. This is speaking for myself here, that we're not really sure what we're doing. The Creator sort of was leading me into this reading. This is what I want. This is what I want you to do. This is how it's going to go. Okay, the first two cards are right out. The Knight of Pentacles. So yes, you are now on a white horse. Look at your white horse. Very responsible, very efficient. Working very hard now, you coming into your present energies. At the Three of Cups in reverse, you know, here we go. This is your energy, but this is your collective's energy. But this is also your energy too. You've emptied out. You've emptied out the community. You've emptied out your relationship with the community. You've emptied out your relationship with friendships that stabbed you in the back, friendships that had, this could have been a friendship too. This could have been a friendship. That makes sense too. That makes a lot of sense. So this could have been a friendship you were going up against. Whoever this person was an Aquarius. Very interesting. And Michael came in to defend you. Very powerful. Okay, so you've emptied out friendship. You've emptied out community. This person also feels the loss of friendship and community with you. But you are moving fiercely toward this. Yes, you're moving fiercely toward maintaining these cups with this collective to be emptied out. You're not entertaining liars anymore. You're not, and you know what? I'm feeling that these people lied to you, but they didn't know that they were lying. Sometimes when people are raised, grow up under a system of superiority that is a total lie, nobody is superior over anybody. Okay, but in this world, there's all kinds of power plays and imbalances of power that makes the world go round, you know. So it's yeah, okay. The third card. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Okay, so you kind of felt like, I'm feeling this is more their energy and your energy. There's a sense of freedom with you. The Knight of Swords in reverse. This is like a double-edged sword. This is a double-edged sword. Oh my gosh, this is totally a double-edged sword. So for you that's working toward emptying this cup out, and you are happy to empty this cup out, you don't really have a direction. You're free. You know, there's an unpredictability about where you are. But whoever this is, whoever this person was, whoever these people are that are now feeling the loss, they were not, see, part of this is your energy, part of this is their energy, and they had no, they disregarded the consequences of their actions. They disregarded the consequences of their actions. Yeah. Okay. So this is the current energies. They are disregarding the consequences of their actions. So what is the current, what is the present fallen one that collective and their person, because this is a contract here. This is still a contract here. So in the current energies, what are the fallen energies in the current times? What are the fallen energies in the current times that brings a challenge for the collective? No, one card, please, only. You know, there's always a balance. There's always a balance. Okay, some resistance with these cards. So let's pull them up. Okay. So this is the number 22. Interesting artwork. I just love the artwork in this and these cards. Jupiter, Cancer. Okay, this is the number 22. This demon's name is Ipos. This is strength. Strength. Oh, so this fallen one has come to challenge your strength. Your strength, exactly. You charging forward, emptying out. You know, it's like you're busted open into the wide open. And I don't feel, it's not like you don't have a direction. You know, it's not like it's It's not like you don't have a direction. I think it looks to these people like you don't have a direction. That's what it feels, but I think your direction is yourself. That's what I feel, is your direction is yourself. But these people look at you like, what's your direction? Because you're not nailing it down in the physical world. You're not like, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a lawyer, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. You're kind of pulled your energies. That's what I'm feeling. You've pulled your energies out of the contract with with an authority, with the system of authority that you grew up in, and you're just getting to know you and in your strength. Of course, there is the dark energy coming in to challenge your strength. And of course, that happens. That is exactly. So this is the number 22. Ipos, strength. This meaning is power. So you're coming into your own power. That's why this fallen one has come in to challenge your strength. The nature of this demon is vigor unbounded. It's ruled by Mars and Jupiter, so a lot of excess. The zodiac it corresponds to is Cancer. Interesting, very interesting. And its cause is the Six of Cups. So, interesting. The Six of Cups being happy memories of the past. So trying to bring you this, absolutely, oh my gosh. So this, very interesting. So your strength, just a minute here, collective. So Cancer often corresponds to the 4th house, which is home and personal history. Cancer is the 4th. Cancer is the 4th zodiacal sign that corresponds to the 4th house on the zodiac wheel. So what I'm saying, that this corresponds into family. So this could be family or who you considered as part of your family. Ooh, somebody who you trusted as family. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Okay. What is the angel creator in the current energies that is supporting? It's all supporting you, okay? This is all supporting you. Even if this is opposing you, this is meant to oppose you, to bring out the part of yourself that you need to be aware of this and to move through this kind of energy. So something that is trying to challenge your strength in the current energies. Trying to challenge your strength, go up against your strength. This is bringing in Jupiter energy. Yeah, this is Jupiter energy. This is, it's a kind of power that has come in to challenge not only your strength, but to bring in the energies of the family that you were committed to, the energies of the people who you considered were family. This kind of energy, these thoughts, these memories coming in to try to push you back, try to push you back. And the attributes being the Four of Swords. Yes, because you're in rest. You're in rest. The Four of Swords is recovery. The Four of Swords is recovery after a major move that you made to release yourself. You're in a state of recovery, even though you're working hard, even though you're continuing to empty out the cups, you know, even though it may look to the people around you like you don't have a direction. Right now you're in recovery, and whatever this demon is, this dark energy, this fallen one has come in to challenge, push you out of your state of rest, challenge your strength. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and what is the angel creator that is supporting collective? Too many cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. What is the angel that is supporting the collective right now, creator, as their rest and their strength is being challenged? Okay, this one. All right. Hamaya. Okay, and let us quickly go back to Michael. The energy he brings to your past was perseverance, success in conflict, and overcoming adversity. And that's exactly what you have done in the past. Now, and you'll notice, collective, that when you notice, how do I say this? Okay, I'm just going to blurt this out. You're going to receive this in whatever way that you do, but just let these words filter into you. Whenever demonic activity stirs up in your life, it's because you are near a victory. You are close to a victory. Okay, understand that. Hear me on that. Okay, so you going into a state of rest, you going more integrated within. You're coming home to you. You're recovering from going up against the system, and now you're in a state of recovery, and a dark energy has come to challenge that. Well, the angelic energies are here to protect you in this, and this is the Queen of Swords energy. Oh, Hamaya, God, the hope of all of the earth. This angel brings in ritual and ceremony and can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. So yes, you are being encouraged to participate in rituals and ceremonies that empower you, that strengthen your soul, that bring you protection. Okay, and this angel is coming into your life to help you integrate that, help you integrate some sort of ritual and ceremony and protection for you. Okay, creator, what are the energies of the future? What are the energies of the future, creator? What does the collective not see coming? What does the collective not see coming? In the moon energy. Nope, too many cards. Okay, these two cards are flipped up. Those go. Okay. So the Two of Cups. Harmony, communication, partnership, unity, connection. This is what's coming up in the future. The Six of Swords in reverse. So this is what I see for your energy. The Six of Swords in reverse. Oh. Okay, hold on here. The Six of Swords in reverse. One more card, please, creator. Somebody's resisting transition. someone has a hell of a lot of emotional baggage and unresolved issues, and they're resisting transition. Someone's got a lot of inertia. That's what this card tells me. And this is either the Aquarius energy that you had gone up against, because this is still energy that you're still working through. Okay, this is energy you're still working through, but so are they. So are they. Okay? So an Aquarius in your life, or somebody that was, of course, and Aquarius is the group mind. Aquarius is the group mind, and this was the Emperor, meaning system of power. Because Aquarius is the world. It's the 11th house, and it goes from soul companions to global companions. So it's like going from, it's an expansion. Aquarius is an expansion of being conscious, of being in relationship with the collective, but in a healthy, a conscious relationship, not an unconscious relationship of these people having superiority over you. That's not conscious. And if it is, that's kind of arrogant, it's harmful, it's not okay. There's no equity in that. There's no balance in that. There's no rights for everybody in that. There's only rights for one people and rights for no people. Like, that's not cool. So yes, so Aquarius, that fits because it's the system energy. It's the world. So whatever system or group or friend or family that you've gone up against, the creator is pointing out that they have a lot of baggage, a lot of unresolved issues, a lot of emotional baggage, and they're resisting transition. These people, whoever they are, will not be able to come with you at this time. Oh, and there's the third card. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh, they have a sense of dissatisfaction. Ooh, heavy, heavy. A lack of inner joy. A lack of inner joy. This person, it could even be an Aquarius. They have a sense of smugness about them. But even though they have a sense of smugness about them, they're very dissatisfied. Oh, interesting. Even when a person gets away with something, they get away with it. They've had the upper hand. They had the advantage all the way through. They won, but they're still not happy. And I don't mean that they won over you. They have a sense of victory over you, but they're still not happy. How the hell does that happen? Can you hear what I'm saying? Can you see the insanity here? Can you see the incongruence here? Can you see there's a kind of a madness here? It's kind of like, okay, so you're an unmanned fire hose then. Then you acted, whoever this was in your life who you went up against was not conscious of what the hell they were doing. And that's why they're not happy. Even though they have a sense of, and this is juvenile, very juvenile. Oh my gosh, very juvenile energy. Okay, creator, can we see what fallen one? But this could be your energy too. So let's take a look at this in terms of your energy. There could be unresolved issues with this collective Aquarius energy, this global energy, this group mindset, this system of power that you released yourself from. Yes, everything is cyclical, spiral. We will. Spirals are cosmic evolution. So what I'm seeing, and there's a spiral here. You will have to revisit more of your issues within this same group power. Of course. There is still an emptying out. There is still and emptying out. But the Six of Swords, let me make this clearer, collective. The Six of Swords to me corresponds to the Greek pantheon. And there's going to be parts of yourself still that you were leaving, that you were removing more of your spirit from a group mind, that is going to require you telling the truth. It is going to require you paying Charon, the ferryman, to get you out of the land of the dead. This is symbolic. This never used to be the land of the dead, but whatever system of power this was that you were raised up in, that used to be the truth to you, that used to support you, hold you, even though it was oppressive to you, it still sustained you. It still sustained you. But now you were trying to pull your energies out for your own sovereignty, for the fullness of you. And it's going to require you telling the truth to Charon. What parts of yourself are you complicit to still being under this authority? And that's what you're going to have to tell the truth about. And the Nine of Cups in reverse, the dissatisfaction about that makes a lot of sense. You know, that there was a lack of inner joy. Maybe you were addicted to the lack of inner joy. You know, we get stuck in mindsets and beliefs, and even to like emotions. We get, you know, I heard this on Sounds True, Insights at the Edge. Okay. Where some man, I can't remember what interview this was, but she was talking to, Tammy Simon was interviewing somebody, and he said, sometimes it's easier to live as though you were disappointed rather than being disappointed. It's kind of like you live in a hell realm expecting the next blow all the time. And the Creator is asking, your own soul, your own integration to being congruent is asking you to let go of this. And that's hard to do, especially when it's been a survival mechanism. And I feel like you're not happy about it, but that's to be expected. That's to be expected. For others around you, they have to do the same thing. They have to tell the truth that got them out of this, that is going to release them from the system of power. You have the advantage here. I hope you know that you have the advantage here. You've been doing your work. Whoever this is, this Aquarius system of power, whatever you have unplugged from, has not been doing their work. Okay? They have not been doing their work. You have the advantage here. Okay, this is the number 12. This is, just a minute here, let me get my deck out here. This is number 12. This demon's name is Citri. This demon's card corresponds to the 12 to the Queen of Cups. Emotional understanding. It's emotional understanding. It's the nature of this card is ambition. The planet that rules this card is Jupiter. The zodiac that rules this card is Taurus. And the cause of this card, the attribution of this card is the Four of Cups. Hmm. Interesting, because you have disconnected from this. You have a sense of apathy. You have a sense of disconnection, um, even in contemplation about where you've come from, about where you have come from, going into a sense of contemplation about it. And this Four of Cups, this demon, this demonic energy, this lower nature energy has come into your life to challenge this. Challenge will come into your life in the future that you don't see coming. This will come in to challenge your sense of contemplation about the past, wanting to push you back into alignment, push you back into your place under this authority. That's what I see. What is the angel creator that is coming in to defend the collective? To fight for the... Whoa! These cards have been just jumping all over the place. It's like they're in battle right now. Seriously. Okay, just a minute here. These are all messed up now. I don't want these... Just a minute here. Collective. Some of these cards are mixed up here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. What is the angel that has come to defend and to fight for the collective? Is this lower energy? And understand, when I work with the Goetia, according to King Solomon, angels and demons are two sides of the same coin. These are dimensions within every single human being. They're demons, the lower energies are the low base energies of the survival nature of the human being. Okay, so something within you wants to bring you back, wants to take you back to the old. Okay, but there's a higher nature of you that is like, nope, nope. A part of you that is fighting for your own evolution. It is Uriel. Oh, Uriel. I love Uriel. Okay. So Uriel, the tower. Ooh, there's a tower coming. So, okay, that was kind of annoying. My phone ran out of storage. I guess I hadn't erased all the whole bunch of videos that I had stored on my phone, and I ran out of room and my video turned off. Okay, so we're gonna carry on. So the card I've been carrying on doing the reading, and I found out that I wasn't even recording. So the card that I had pulled was Uriel. So whatever you've done, you've gone into rest, breaking out of a system. Something is going to come up, some sort of correspondence from the past, from the system of energy is going to come into your life and try to push you back out of rest, out of your own relationship with yourself, this partnership with yourself, this connection with yourself, this unity with yourself. This system of the past is going to come and try to push you back. Okay, and the angelic dimension within you is going to defend you. This is the tower. There's a tower coming. There's a tower coming for this energy. Okay, this is what this is. This angel warns of disruption, warns of disaster, and aids in transformation. So whatever is coming is going to try to do battle with you and push you back into an older way of life, and you're not having it, and neither is your higher dimension. Okay, can we have a Native American oracle card to tie off the reading, to close off this medicine bag, this medicine reading? This is going to tie off the energies, seal the energies in, close off the energies, and give you a message of instruction. Corn Mother, the number 18. Ooh, nurturing, beautiful. The Corn Mother. This is fertility. Yes, because you are entering into contract with yourself, and the Creator, your higher soul, is honoring it. But of course, there's always going to be opposition. There's always going to be pushback from the lower dimensions, from your own unconscious, from the parts of yourself that are still addicted to this old way of life, from the parts of yourself that is still wanting to go back. That's the way it is. That's how it is. There are parts of ourselves, very subtle parts of ourselves, that long to go back. Sometimes they can even sabotage us. So maybe that's what this even is. Maybe some form of self-sabotage. But I don't think so. I'm feeling you're pretty clear. You're pretty clear. I think it's a force in your past that's coming back to be like, how dare you? Get back into your place. And Uriel's not having it. That's a powerful angel too. Okay, the Corn Mother. The Corn Mother is the Mother Earth, the mother of all plants. It is said that she produced corn by rubbing her body, a practice that some found disgusting. In some myths she is put to death, and in some she escapes to the heavens. In both, before her death, she provides instruction and seeds to ensure the continued production of corn. She is, of course, associated with corn, which provides for the strength and continuity of humans. The Corn Mother is often shown with a sleeping child in her arms, or a labyrinth, which is actually her partner, the sun's sky god, is depicted by a cross. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. The message of this card: patience, gentleness, forgiveness, and sacrifice are sometimes necessary to bring something from seed to life. So you're in the midst of, yes, you're in gestation. You will be in gestation with this. You're going into a kind of gestation, and something from your past is going to come to try back to come back to try to sabotage it. Absolutely. You are asked to be patient with yourself and with this adversary from the past. The key words of this card: fertility, creativity, birth, gentleness, patience, abundance, nourishment, well-being, and sacrifice. The time this card speaks of is the beginning phase of a situation or season. Ooh, interesting. The beginning phase of a situation or season. Interesting, and that's what this is. Because you've gone out of you've unplugged from a system of power that had authority over you, that left you feeling defeated and left you in a state of waiting and left you feeling very defeated. You left this and have emptied this out. You're in the process of emptying this out, and you are going into a new phase. There is a new phase coming, and when that phase comes, you're going to have opposition, but you have angelic support. You have one of the most powerful angels, the angels of the four main known angels: Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, and Uriel. And Uriel will have your back. You've got two of the most powerful angels in your past and in your future. You will be fine. You're going to be fine anyway. Okay, we're just having some fun with the with the reading. Okay, collective, thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it is useful. And if you're new to my channel and you like my style of reading, please like and subscribe. When you like the channel, other people can find me. It helps the algorithm of the channel. And when you subscribe, you get access to all of my material. It's all 100% free. Okay, so here we are. This is it. And I look forward to reading for you next time. Thank you for trusting me with this energy, collective. Thank you for trusting me with this energy and this reading, creator. Alrighty, you guys, take care, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, bye.